From today onwards, we are starting with BSc second year botany. The first unit, that is plant anatomy. Anatomy means is a study of internal structure of organism. So the term anatomy means study of internal structure of plant body. So what are the tissues is there, what are the cells is there, what are the organs, what are the internal structures, complete internal structures we are discussing anatomy, and internal functions, these are all we are discussing, that is plant anatomy. Mainly tissues. Tissue means it is a group of cells. Tissue means it is a group of cells, that is tissue. And group of cells, comma, same origin, comma, same function. That type of cells is called tissue. Tissue means group of cells which are arises or origin from the same origin, and they are perform same kind of function, that is tissue. In the plant body, we have observed two type of tissues. One is meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue. Second, permanent tissue. Permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue is types is there based on origin. Based on origin. Based on the origin, the meristematic tissue is mainly two types. One is primary meristematic tissue. Primary meristematic tissue, comma, secondary meristematic tissue. First formed primary meristematic tissue, later will form secondary meristematic tissue. Primary meristematic tissue include apical meristem, comma, intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristematic tissue. Secondary meristematic tissue, that is lateral meristematic tissue. Lateral meristematic tissue, that is secondary meristematic tissue. These cells are mainly divides continuously. These cells are mainly divide continuously. So these cells are divide continuously and to formation of new cells. So those new cells are, these are continuous dividing cells, and to formation two types of cells. One is meristematic cells and as well as permanent cells, comma, permanent cells. So meristematic cells are mainly continuously dividing cells and to formation of meristematic cells as well as permanent cells. So this is origin and location. Based on location of meristematic tissue. At apical portion, that is apical meristematic tissue. Apical meristematic tissue. Next, at sides means their branches are arises, leaves are arises, that is intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristematic tissue. Next, lateral meristem. Lateral meristematic tissue, mainly based on, that is location. Lateral meristematic tissue which is present in at sides increase the volume of size of plant body by the help of lateral meristematic tissue. Next, permanent tissues. These permanent tissues are not divided. These permanent tissues are, they are not dividing cells. Dividing cells. It means permanent tissues of cells, they are not able to divide. In case sometimes based on situation they can able to divide. The cells are mainly comes from cell division. Comes from cell division. During the cell division, the cell produces new cell. That cell is separated and to formation of specialized and to perform various functions. So permanent tissues or permanent cells are comes from during the cell cycle. They are comes from the cell cycle and to perform various functions. They are specialized cells. They are. These permanent cells are mainly two types. One is simple permanent cells. Simple permanent tissue, and second, compound or complex permanent tissue or complex permanent tissues. Simple permanent tissues are two types again. One is epidermal tissue, as well as ground tissue, This is simple permanent tissue. Ground tissue again three types. So here we are observed that is ground tissue. Again three types. One is parenchyma. Second, collenchyma. Third, sclerenchyma. That is ground tissue types. So ground tissue, which is mainly three types. One is parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Parenchyma cells sometimes act as a meristematic cells to divide based on the situation. Next, compound permanent tissue, mainly two types. One is xylem as well as phloem. Xylem as well as phloem, these are complex permanent tissues. So permanent tissue, they are not dividable. Sometimes in case situation demand, they can able to divide, like parenchyma. So simple permanent, complex permanent cells. Simple permanent, epidermal and ground tissue. Ground tissue three types: parenchyma, collenchyma as well as sclerenchyma. Complex permanent tissue two types: xylem and phloem. It means in simple permanent tissue they have only single type of cells, but complex permanent tissue contain different cells. Xylem is the one type of cell and phloem is the one type of cell. This is the outlines of meristematic tissues. Oral tissues. Next, meristematic tissue. First of all, we will take meristematic tissue. First tissue. This is meristematic tissue. Meristematic cells are mainly continuously dividing cells. They are continuously dividing cells, and they have primary cell wall. Cell wall is present, and dense cytoplasm with prominent nucleus. with dense cytoplasm. Dense cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is present, liquid portion, as well as nucleus also, prominent nucleus, a particular nucleus is present, and no intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces, one thing, because it means there is no gap between the cells. Next, vacuole is absent. Vacuole is absent. Vacuole is absent. In normal situation of plant cells, they have large size of nucleus to enlarge by the help vacuole. But in these meristematic cells, there is no particular vacuole. Next, cytoskeleton absent. Cytoskeleton is absent. Why? Because they are continuous dividing cells. Why? Because they are continuously dividing cells. That's why cytoskeleton, like centrioles, absent. So cytoskeleton is absent in these meristematic cells. One is continuously dividing cells having primary cell wall. Next, prominent nucleus along with dense cytoplasm. No intercellular spaces because there is no space between the two cells. Vacuole is absent always. Cytoskeleton, like centrioles, like that cell organelles, is absent. Why? Because they are continuously dividing cells. Next, meristematic tissue. We are observed meristematic tissue in both shoot apex and root apex. So meristematic tissue in root apex as well as shoot apex. Root apex. So meristematic tissue which is helps in increase the height by the help of apex, root apex. This is the root. This is root cap. This is the root. This is the root cap. This is, what is it? Root. Meristematic cells are present in this body. These are meristematic cells. These are apical meristematic cells. Apical meristematic cells. And so this space is generally occupied by some different cells, that is quiescent cells. Quiescent cells. This is quiescent cells. These quiescent cells do not divide. They are mainly they don't have dividing. So do not divide. Only these apical meristem cells only will divide. And here edges of these cells they divide to formation of this root cap, also called as calyptrogen. Calyptrogen means this is the calyptra or root cap, also known as calyptrogen. This calyptrogen mainly formed by which are the cells mainly present in the root tip here. These are the cells are divided to formation of root cap, which is helps in the helps for root for support. Next, shoot apex. So meristematic cells in root apex. So this is meristematic cells in root apex and secondly shoot apex. In shoot apex, what we observe, this is the shoot, these are the apical meristematic tissue, this is apical meristematic tissue or cells. These apical meristematic cells are mainly divide. So apical meristematic cells are mainly divide. Apical meristematic cells are divide and to formation of new cells. So one apical meristematic cell is there, second apical meristematic cell, third apical meristematic cell. These apical meristematic cells are divide to formation of one meristematic cell as well as permanent cell. So meristematic cell, permanent cell, meristematic cell, permanent cell. Like total meristematic cells are generally to formation of new cells. One is the permanent cell, one more is the meristematic cell. Same like that. Meristematic cell, here meristematic cell. These meristematic cells are to formation of two cells. One is the meristematic cell as well as permanent cell. Meristematic cell, permanent cell. Meristematic cell, permanent cell. So here meristematic cells divide to form one divide and to form two cells. One is meristematic cell as well as second permanent cell. So one is meristematic cell, one more is a permanent cell. In next situation, this is the shoot apex. What will happen? This parenchyma cell, apical meristematic cells are generally moved to different sides. So these are the apical meristematic cells, and here also they can move here and here. Dividing apical meristematic cells moves to different sides. So in this case, meristematic cells moves to at sides shooting. So this is the apical meristem. These are the cells are mainly apical meristematic tissue. And this apical meristematic tissue moves to different directions or different sides. It means two sides. Here also we are observed. These type of cells is called intercalary meristematic cells. Meristematic tissue or cells. Intercalary meristematic cells are tissues, and between this complete part which is occupied by or replaced by, that is permanent tissue. So these are the cells mainly occupies permanent tissue. This is occupied by permanent tissue. apical meristem divided, and dividing cells are moved to like a group into sides, that is intercalary meristematic tissue. The space is filled with permanent tissue, and this intercalary meristematic tissue to formation of, that is a leaf elongation, that is leaf elongation. These cells are mainly to form leaf elongation. It means intercalary meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue to formation of leaf elongation. Leaf elongation. This intercalary meristematic tissue formation is a characteristic feature of monocots. So intercalary meristematic tissue is a characteristic feature, character of monocots. In monocots, which is a intercalary meristematic tissue formation is very important, and it is a characteristic feature of monocots. Then lateral meristem will form later. This is the lateral meristem. This is lateral meristem. Lateral meristem. Lateral meristem will increase the size, volume of size. Volume is increases done by lateral meristem. Lateral meristem. Intercalary meristem to formation of branches as well as leaf elongation takes place. So this is the shoot apex, and all cells, apical meristematic cells, intercalary meristematic cells, and lateral meristematic cells or tissues. These three type of cells are same kind of nature. So all cells are same nature, but difference is location is different. Location is different. So apical meristematic cells, intercalary meristematic cells, as well as lateral meristematic cells, all cells are same type, same structure, structurally same, but location is different. Apical meristematic tissue present in apical portion, lateral meristematic at sides, and intercalary meristematic tissue present in at the those branches are arising that places. That is, location is different but remaining same structure and functions. Next, in case of monocots, leaf elongation takes place from the intercalary meristematic tissue, but in different places and in different plants, what will happen? From the intercalary meristematic tissue produces buds first of all. So buds is formed first of all. So this intercalary meristematic cells produces mainly small buds. Then after leaf elongation or branch elongation takes place. In monocots, direct leaf elongation takes place, but remaining plants, what will happen? The intercalary meristematic cells are produced first of all buds, then after the buds is elongated to formation of branches as well as a leaf elongation takes place. In next class we are discussing about some theories is there to explain shoot apex and root apex. Those theories we need to discuss in next class.